Hello, I'd like to welcome you to the PTN 2022 Master Grant Agreement. This is a training on the new process for subrecipients. This training occurred in May of 2021. This training will cover PTN's updated Master Grant Agreement, signature authority, the MGA and E-grants, and the electronic signature process. Before we get into that, let's talk about what is the Master Grant Agreement, or MGA. The MGA is a contractual agreement between TxDOT-PTN and subrecipients. The current MGA expires August 31st, 2021. All subrecipients who have an active or will have an active project grant agreement with PTN must have a fully executed MGA on file in eGrants, the Office of Record. Fully executed means that the MGA is signed by the subrecipient and PTN's section director. The updated MGA will go into effect September 1st, 2021 and run through August 31st, 2026. The update to the MGA includes 41 articles. Previously, there were 39. There are 2 new articles. Article 35, Real Property Acquisition, Construction, and Repair, and Article 40, Delegation of Authority, Signature Authority. There are also updated references to the Super Circular and the TAC. We've included updated wording. Grant recipients now reads as subrecipients. We've replaced the word will or required to or agrees to and changed that to shall. Department in reference to TxDOT now reads as state. Agreement in reference to the MGA now reads as MGA. Now let's take a look at some more specifics. Items that have been updated in the Master Grant Agreement. As stated previously, we've made updated references to 2 CFR 200, the Super Circular, and the Texas Administrative Code. An example of this can be found on Article 16. Now references 43 TAC Section 31.44 C1. That's just one example. However, throughout the document, we've updated the citations within the MGA. Article 1, definitions added. Award, program income, Texas Grant Management Standards. Program income was previously included as a definition within Article 9, but we moved it to the definition sections for clarity and consistency. The reference to the Texas Uniform Grant Management Standards, or UGMS, has been updated as well. The Comptroller renamed the document the Texas Grant Management Standards. Article 2, the MGA time period, has been updated with an expiration date of August 31st, 2026. Ethics, we've updated. Clarification in the form of documentation and expectations for subrecipients. Article 6, Standards of Financial Administration. We've updated the section report for reports and tracing of funds. Article 10, Action for Noncompliance or Nonperformance. This section was consolidated. Article 11, Payments to Subrecipient, includes a new section which is specific to indirect cost. Article 12, Cost Sharing or Matching, a section was needed to document and clarify shared costs, matching funds, and all other contributions. Article 16, Subrecipient Subcontracts, a $50,000 threshold was added to the existing text. Article 17, Procurement Standards. We've added new text to meet the requirement of 2 CFR 200.215, never contract with the enemy, and 2 CFR 200.216, prohibition on certain telecommunications and video surveillance services or equipment. Article 18, Property Management, we've added a new section addressing flood insurance on real property, and in the section Equipment or Real Property Transfer, we added the new wording, acquired. Please note that when we're talking about flood insurance, the document is updating existing legislation. Article 25, Alcohol and Controlled Substance Testing. We've included the wording return to duty. Now, this return to duty has been part of the drug and alcohol testing program. However, it was included in the listing in the MGA. Article 35, Real Property Acquisition, Construction, and Repair. We have this new section. It was formerly listed as Article 34, Special Provisions for Construction, Repair, and Contracts. This section was added to align to existing regulations, expanded requirements for reallocation and real estate acquisition, construction, employee protections, and the Brooks Act. Please note that references to citations such as the Davis-Bacon are nothing new. However, we felt it was important to add that information to our existing MGA. Article 39 notices the MGA will now be signed in e-grants, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Article 40. The signature authority document in e-grants should reflect delegation of authority in accordance with the Texas Government Code. Article 40 provides guidance and reference to specific language in the code. And the signature warranty. In this section, we've updated the MGA. The lines for wet signatures have been removed as the MGA will be signed in e-grants. Before we get on to the electronic signature process, we're going to address signature authority briefly. We want you to go into e-grants, into the Compliance tab, and check your signature authority and verify it's up to date. Compliance will cross-check the signed MGAs to the signature authority on file in e-grants. The signer of the MGA must be authorized to do so on the signature authority. Please note, your signature authority on file should reflect the highest tier authority. To see an example of what this looks like, go to the PTN Publications website. If you need to make an update to your signature authority, contact your PTC. Please note, updates can be made via DocuSign. Now, it's very important that the individual who will sign the MGA not only has the authority to do so on the signature authority document, but they also have the role assigned to them of subgrantee administrator in eGrants. To verify this in eGrants, go to the Organizations tab and select Organization Members. It's a web link provided in the Organizations tab. This will show you a listing of who has user roles in eGrants. If the signer of the MGA does not have the role of subgrantee administrator, they will need to have that role in order to be able to sign the MGA. If you need to add individuals or assign user roles and applicable dates, you can do so in this section. Specific questions on how to update organization members, please contact the eGrants Help Desk. I've put an email address on the screen for you. Now let's look at the MGA in eGrants. You're going to log into eGrants. The MGA will be populated in your My Tasks listing. The document type will be MGA/Certs and Assurances. The status will be MGA Certs and Assurances Initiated. You're going to click on the web link under Name. Once you've clicked on the document on the web link, this will take you to the page entitled Document Menu, and you will choose View, Edit, and Complete Forms. This will take you to a subsequent web page. The MGA Certs and Assurances menu/dash forms. You're going to click on the web link under the column Page Name and choose MGA Signatures. This will take you to the page where you can sign the MGA electronically. I would like to point out that in the event that you need to take your MGA before your board so they can review it before it's signed, there's a web link provided on the screen. Click on the web link entitled Master Grant Agreement. This will take you to a PDF of the document where you can print it and share it with individuals in your organization. When you're ready to sign the MGA, you will not do so with a wet signature and upload it. The new process for signing the MGA is electronically. The signer of the MGA will click on this little box under the title Subrecipient Signature. Once they've clicked on the box, they're going to need to choose the Save button. After they've saved the document, their name and title and the date will be populated in the information below. Now, you need to be able to move the MGA that's been signed from the side of the subrecipient to PTN. You will do this by hovering your mouse over the status change web link. This will bring up a pop-up. You will click on the Apply Status for the line item MGA Certs and Assurances in Review. Once you've done this, it moves the MGA from the side of the subrecipient to PTN. At this point, the MGA is now on the side of PTN, and that means the MGA can be signed by PTN's section director. The director will mark the box, save, and their name will be populated below. Let's talk about some deadlines. It's recommended that all MGAs are submitted by subrecipients and e-grants no later than August 15th, 2021. Now you might be asking, wait a minute, you said the MGA was due August 31st, 2021. That's right. Fully executed MGAs must be on file in e-grants no later than the close of business Tuesday, August 31st, 2021. That means the document needs to be signed by your agency and PTN section director. In order to verify and make sure that this occurs for all subrecipients, we are recommending that all MGAs are submitted by subrecipients in e-grants no later than August 15th, 2021. This will ensure that PTN section director will have time to review and sign your master grant agreement. Today's training has covered PTN's updated master grant agreement. We've talked about signature authority, we've talked about the MGA and e-grants, and the electronic signature process. If you have any questions, you can contact me, Becky Ligon, at the phone number provided on the screen. You can also email me at rebecca.ligon@txDOT.gov. Please, with all email correspondence, CC your PTC. Thank you and have a good day.